This episode of Before the Bat is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Hey everyone, it's Phil. Back again. It's been a while, but this is issue 6 of the Nightwing special. It's all about Nightwing Rebirth #1. So, of course, we're talking the actual DC comic books themselves. So, of course, who else is here but Lilith Hellfire herself.
Hey guys, so great to be here, especially that we're talking about Rebirth for Nightwing. I'm so excited.
So let's jump into it. I mean, you know me. I was all about this issue before it even hit the stand.
He had a little countdown. She showed it to me the other night when we were recording something. It was so cute. That should be the cover art for this, actually. Your little countdown.
Yeah, but the countdown's over.
I know, but just for the heck of it. I just want to say that I was worried about how they were going to wrap up Grayson, and I don't know, I feel like this was a really great issue for the fans of it. Not so much new readers, but the fans that were reading Grayson and basically followed Dick Grayson through his journey from Robin to Agent 37.
Yeah, I mean, they tied up some loose ends, and then, you could tell they might be bringing in stuff from Grayson, maybe Midnighter's going to show up eventually. And then I love the big brother relationship he has with Damian. I loved it since Batman Reborn, and I'm glad that Tim Seeley brought that into this book, because he really couldn't, because Dick was isolated in Grayson, but now he can interact with the Bat family. I want to see some Tim Drake in here. I want to see more Damian Wayne.
Yeah, I want to see them do a little bit better job than what they did with Batman and Robin Eternal. It was fun, but it drug on and on a little bit because they had so much time to fill, and I feel like they can really work that into this book.
Yeah, plus with that book, it's they were separated in the groups, and then when they all came together in the end, it was they didn't have a chance to breathe.
Exactly. And I feel like this book was a shout out to how integral Dick is to the whole DC universe, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, and especially the Bat books.
Yes, because when Batman's missing, guess who steps up?
That's right. But what did you think of Helena, I guess, going full Huntress now?
Here for it.
I'm thinking that's another Lilith Hellfire cosplay.
Yeah, maybe. Purple is my color, but I don't know.
I was gonna say, too bad this didn't come out earlier, before San Diego Comic-Con, so you said you didn't want to cosplay Marvel, so.
Yeah, I might do the Iron Man thing that we talked about, but I think that it's just really interesting with the whole Court of Owls and all that stuff that they brought into it. It's just really a whole historical overview, basically.
Mm-hmm. And the whole Court of Owls thing, do you think, I was thinking about this when we were talking with the Charlie on World's Finest. The whole move from switching from white masks to black masks, are they kind of foreshadowing something? Black mask?
Mm-hmm. Maybe. That would be interesting.
Maybe he's pulling the strings or something.
Because we've seen it come up in Gotham. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, no, I really do feel Gotham, they kind of whispered to the Gotham writers, hey, throw this in for a fun Easter egg. It'll mean something later.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
That's my, this was the highest, rate, critically reviewed book, by the way, of the week for DC. It was 10s across the board on every, out of, 11 reviews that I read. And that just doesn't happen on too often.
Oh, I believe it, but in the last day or so, I swear I go on Twitter and every third or fourth post on my timeline was oh, here's a review of Grayson, or and everyone seemed to be
Oh, one of my favorite reviews goes, Nightwing is basically the Kevin Bacon figure, because, like, there's, like, 6 degrees of separation from Nightwing.
Yes.
Let me see who that was. It was from Comic Cassidy. Who wrote this one? Doug Zwaziga, yeah, from Comic Cassidy. So, I thought that was funny.
Well done.
I love the cover.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's still got that fun, cheeky Tim Seeley touch to it.
Mm-hmm.
But that DC logo really ruins it.
It's just so plain, yeah.
That's the only nitpick that I actually have about this. This was just such perfection. I, too, enjoyed him with Damian. I'd love to see more of those interactions. Like, I don't know what it is about Dick, but we were joking that, you know, our slogan for Dick Grayson should be Dick makes everything better, because he does.
Mm-hmm. Surprised DC doesn't steal that.
They might.
Because remember the advertising for the first issue of Grayson, it was like, you think you know Nightwing, you don't know Dick.
Exactly. I wouldn't put it past them for it. But it's really weird how essential they're making Nightwing. I feel like something big might actually happen in the Bat family that they're setting it up for maybe a couple of years down the road.
Well, I've just been thinking, like, this week, it's like I said, I saw all these positive reviews for this book, and the character is obviously quite popular. I'm like, okay, you're telling me he's not going to show up in a movie or TV show anytime soon?
I mean, it have to be on Fox, and Fox is just really kind of because, I mean, technically, it falls under the Bat umbrella. Now, that's the thing I think that has been holding up a Nightwing
Yeah. Yeah, but, I mean, you think that's that dam's starting to break? Because, I mean, we're going to have Superman on Supergirl this season, and...
That's not those TV rights, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, those rights for Fox, that come from Fox, because they held it from all those other things, and so it's just, like, really frustrating that they can't... I mean, if Spider-Man could show up in the MCU, I'm damn sure we can work out something for Nightwing.
Yeah, well, like I told you before, I mean... he should show up on Arrow this season, and then if they decide to, you know, end Arrow in a season or two, and then a Nightwing show, they could spin that out, and that could take that Wednesday night slot.
It do better numbers at this point. Just saying. Because it'd be fresh and new, and it's a Batman mythos, you know what I mean?
Exactly. It would probably get better ratings. Yeah. It would get better ratings, and he would work with the Flash well, that whole cast.
Yeah. I don't know what the holdup is on it. It's been so many tries and attempts, and honestly, I just at this point have to think that it's Fox being a bunch of big namby-pamby babies. Just being honest. So something's got to give. Maybe we need some petitions. Put our money where our mouth is. I've seen some really awesome fan movies. You can just YouTube them. They'll come up for you. They're really awesome. And it just makes me think, wow, just imagine if they had a lot of money.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, we got to do something about this Nightwing thing. He deserves some small screen, but preferably big screen, to be honest with you. Because a lot of his appeal is, yeah, he's got like that Batman mystique where he's like superhuman, not superhuman, but you know, like the peak physical perfection of, you know, what a human can be. And so, like, a lot of his fight choreography, you know, is big. And we need kind of a movie budget for that. Or a Netflix budget. Like,
Daredevil.
So, yeah, I say give it to Amazon Prime or something like that, honestly, since Netflix is so busy at Marvel's butt.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I just couldn't believe how good this issue was, seriously. And, this has been the rallying cry for a lot of Nightwing fans. It's better than Batman, so I find it really funny that the story arc's coming up is called Better Than Batman.
I mean, basically, I mean, you can't argue it, because, I mean, physically, I mean, he's just about, you know, all the fighting skills and everything is just, and the detective skills are just about on par with Batman, but he actually has, like, human emotions and shows them. Yeah, because, like we were saying with Charlie, you know, telling him, you know, Batman is Batman, he's not Bruce Wayne, but Dick Grayson is Dick Grayson no matter what he's wearing.
Exactly, and that's what I love, because he's been so many things. Like, Batman has to always be Batman. Dick has been so many things outside of Robin. He doesn't ever have to go back to being Robin or even Nightwing. He can just be Dick Grayson.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the whole Grayson series. He was just Dick Grayson.
Yeah. And I love that they basically have him in story answer who is Dick Grayson for us. Yeah. I like that. Thought that was really a strong moment right there.
The one thing I thought was weird is, like, I know they answered the question already in Batman and Robin Eternal about, you know, how is he going to get his secret identity back, but they didn't even, like, drop a line in this issue about it.
'Cause who cares? Continuity doesn't matter.
I know, but, like, we were talking to Charlie, you know, for, like, someone newer like Charlie, that probably would have been a nice little...
Yeah, I totally understand that.
There's a satellite in the sky.
They might get around to it in the actual first issue, though.
Mm-hmm.
This artwork, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so it's been clean. And I love that the other cover, the other cover for it.
What was the other... Oh, wait. I'm trying to remember what the other cover was.
Which one did you have?
I have that one with him in the rain, you know, with him holding the stick up to his face.
Yeah. There's another cover out there, but that's the one I'm talking about. Because it was so classic Nightwing, you know?
Mm.
They've been really careful about crafting the images and, you know, trying to bring up all the, like, good memories about your favorite characters. And, yeah, I really appreciated that. That cover was great. I gotta find the Texas version of it. I want to frame this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you say that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I already saw on, I think it was Twitter, people are already getting it tattooed, that image tattooed on them.
Wow.
Yeah.
But, yeah, everything about this book was so good. I'm so looking forward to this series. Like, I was very tentative about it, because they've kind of just been dicking Dick around, if you will, a little bit. Like, Grayson was good, but it was just kind of, for me, an unexpected move. But it was, like, nowhere else for him to go after he was actually Batman for a while. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I mean, the Grayson series kind of put him in a box. Like, okay, you know, he really can't get too close to his friends, and, you know, he really can't get that far from this organization. But now, like you were saying at the end of this issue, he's like, you know, I'm my own man again, but I'm not Batman. I don't have to stay in one city. I can, you know, chase the Court all over the world. And
I like that they kind of kept that element from Spiral, where he isn't stationary, where he can move around from place to place, and we can get some interesting happenings that way.
Well, yeah, I mean, it talks to his nature, too, because, you know, as growing up as a child, he was in a traveling circus that, you know, never stayed in one town for more than 1 week or two.
Cute Papa was a Rolling Stone. Oh, but yeah, I was just thoroughly impressed and thoroughly enjoyed it. This was so fast-paced. I got another paper cut from flipping through the pages. Yes, I got it in a hard copy.
You know it's good.
Yes. I also have a digital backup just in case anything ever happens. But yeah, I felt like this was one of the ones that I wanted to pick up. I've been picking up Green Arrow on hard copy too, so.
But yeah, so this is probably up there with what Green Arrow and Superman is some of the better, you know, turning stuff around, you know.
Well, I don't really think they had too much to turn around. I just think that after the initial shock of, you know, Dick being outed and being Agent 37, it was some good story to be told. Like, his interactions with Midnighter were awesome. That interaction with Deathstroke wasn't that bad. Like, so the cameos, even though it felt like gimmicky and for the sake of it, it actually really worked within the story for the most part. Like, it was a good, solid series. But I, too, like you, wanted Nightwing back. I just felt like we got punished because they didn't know what else to do with him.
Yeah.
We as fans.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I shouldn't have said Turner. This didn't need turnaround. They just kind of, you know, it's like the final closing chapter of Grayson and giving us the mask back.
Yeah. I hope that the only thing that I hope for next issue is that it's more acclimated for the first time reader. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of these rebirths have just been wrap-ups and setups. So really you can just start with the number one if you really want to.
Yeah, I think the number one's going to be more like, it's going to be, you know, I'm not, you know, they won't have to go into all the Grayson stuff. It's just like, hey, I'm Dick Grayson, I'm Nightwing, I'm chasing the Parliament of Owls, you know.
Mm-hmm, exactly. So what did you end up? It's obviously it was your pick of the week from World's Finest, but that's all we said. We never really gave it a grade.
Well, I gave it a 5 out of 5.
I gave it a 5 out of 5 too, but actually it's like 5.5 because it was just that good.
But it still wasn't your pick of the week.
No, because I really enjoyed Wonder Woman and what they were doing. So, but like on a scale of like numerically, I bet like in my heart it was Wonder Woman because, like I said, she needed a lot more work than Dick ever needed.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait, I thought it was Detective Comics.
No.
Okay.
Oh, God, don't get me started. That was good, too, though. It was a good, solid week for DC. Don't get me wrong. But this went out showing everybody. Seriously.
Yeah. Now I'm glad they're doing it twice a month.
Yeah. The question is can they actually keep up the good pace and the plotting for every 2 weeks? Yeah. That's the thing that scares me. I feel like their eyes might have been too big for their wallets. Obviously, because a lot of they've been having to reprint a lot of stuff because people were skeptical about this soft reboot, and they weren't ordering as many as they should have, basically.
Yeah.
So that's good and bad because it annoys people when it's not there, and then they could potentially forget about it. So.
But yeah, like I said on World's Finest, hopefully in the next 2 weeks I can get Tim Seeley. We were emailing a little today. Hopefully we'll get him when Nightwing #1 comes out.
Everybody tweet Tim Seeley that he needs to be on Before the Bat.
As I say, just say Before the Bat.
So just do so many together now. I have to keep it straight. I was like, quick, what?
I know. That's why I want to try to work to consolidate even more.
Oh, so yeah, all in all, if you didn't pick up Nightwing, Rebirth #1, you definitely should, just to get the curiosity out there, and it might become one of your new favorite books.
So is that it then?
Pretty much.
All right. Well, if people want to follow you, Miss Little Hellfire, since you're always full of important information, especially about the DC Universe, where can they?
You can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire or Tumblr. It's lilithhellfire.tumblr.com. Or my website, lilithhellfire.com. I am going to Comic-Con, so if you want to, you can find me on Facebook, and, if you're not weird and creepy, I'll probably accept your friend's request if you want to see, some of the behind-the-scenes stuff in there. I also probably might try to post it on Instagram or Periscope. I might even do a Periscope. I've been tempted. So, just follow me and we'll see what happens.
Oh, yeah, do a Periscope. I follow Little Hellfire. Right, you should, too.
And don't forget to follow Phil, which he will tell you where to find him right now.
Yes. You can always email me, nightwingpdp@gmail.com. On Twitter, I am at nightwingpdp. See, I'm the biggest Nightwing fan. And if you ever want to get a hold of Before the Bat, you can always email us, beforethebat@gmail.com. Facebook is Before the Bat, the Gotham Podcast. Please give us a like. Twitter is at Before the Bat Pod. Give us a follow because I usually live tweet the episodes of Gotham live when they're on. And our shared Instagram is Before the Bat _Legends of DC. So, Miss Hellfire, thank you very much. I always appreciate when you take the time to discuss these books with me.
Well, I love Nightwing. Maybe not as much as you, but almost. So it's been a pleasure.
But thank you, ma'am. But I don't think I have an ending for these. Well, it's Nightwing, so I guess keep an eye out for more of these. And until then, keep flying high. Good night.